the way.
We're wanted men.
I have spoken.
Oh, we don't do this enough, Jason, but whatever. All right, welcome to a special episode of the Smugglers Galaxy podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast for smugglers in the galaxy. I'm Glenn. Jason's over there. We're doing a special call to arms this week, aren't we, Jason?
Like it, yes. Burp, 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 burp. You hear that? Did it come through?
It did come through, the Ewoks.
Okay.
Well,
You
yeah,
never
we
know.
do. We got to battle the Ewok this week.
Kill the Ewoks again.
The horrible, horrible death of the Ewok. We've got to fight it. Oh, goodness. So those of you that don't know, if you've been watching the Saga Vault on the YouTubes,
Yeah, it's the Cinema Relics channel.
Cinema Relics channel, but I've just, if I look up Saga Vault, it comes up
Okay.
on YouTube. This week they had the Willow Hood patch set on it, which I don't know about you. I was expecting it to be a swag episode, not oh, look, there's a tertiary. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I said it
You're
right.
on a roll today.
Character. Huh?
You're on a roll today.
I'm on a roll, man. Maybe it's because I had a couple of beers and a cigar a couple hours ago, and I'm nice and loose. But yeah, they had it was a tertiary character episode, and Steve brought our Willow Hood, the OG Willow Hood ice cream patch set out.
Yep.
So basically, if I'm describing this wrong, it's the Saga Vault. It's a way to raise awareness for the Saga Museum. It's on YouTube, and they have, it's for collectors, and the main collectors have been Gus, Steve, and Duncan, and then they have a fourth that kind of rotates. Vic, but then Vic rotates in and out.
Vic and Lisa, yeah, they're married.
Okay. So, but it has also had people from Rancho on.
Yeah.
Is it Mary? Marcy?
No.
I forgot her name.
Anne was on.
Yeah, I've met her and I totally forgot. But yes. So Anne's been on it. So they've kind of rotate those two on the Saga Vault, and they just bring different items in, I guess, to put in the vault to show for the Saga Museum.
Yeah, it's my understanding that to drum up support and try to find a home for the Saga Museum, they're doing the Saga Vault, which is a traveling exhibit.
Yeah.
And so they'll go to different cities with this vault. And I think what they're trying to do is try to figure out which pieces to bring on this traveling museum exhibit. So they're showing the items that could be available, and then they're putting it to a fan vote. So if it's a traveling museum, it's the things that people want to see will be in this traveling museum because they voted for it.
Yeah.
So that's my understanding.
Well, it's also confusing because they also do a four-way vote or five-way vote, because the hosts, so all five of them vote.
Yeah.
And then they have a fan vote.
Yes.
So I don't know. I haven't watched it enough to see which, if does the fan vote override the host vote?
No, typically it's pretty close. I mean, the rocket firing Boba Fett won.
Mm-hmm.
The Uze with the calculator won.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's pretty close for the most part. But this is the one where it's like they have a screen used Ewok mask of the one that died.
Right.
Which it's going to be in the museum regardless. So why are we voting for that? Why are we wasting a vote?
Right.
So the call to arms is that I want everybody to go to this YouTube video, watch it, come up with your selection, and then forget your selection and just type Willow Hood Ice Cream in the comments.
Just type in Willow Hood, because
this is a fan thing. We want the fans to get together and have a fan item in the museum, in the traveling exhibit.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool because I'm watching this show, and it's like they show, Steve starts to describe the patch set. Well, first it was what was like some stamps. So Duncan always seems to have something that's obtainable.
Yeah.
For he does something that's more obtainable. Somebody could have normal, and then you've got the other guys. Steve kind of brings something out big. Gus always brings some kind of, it feels like art, and then
Prototype or
the
art or something.
and then the other general and Steve kind of, he just pulls something out of the rancho. It's like whatever I've got, whatever I want to bring from my massive collection to this show. And then the other, it just depends on I haven't really figured out Vic yet versus the other people. He just,
Yeah.
it seems like he will also bring out an item that's just like, oh yeah, watch this.
Yeah.
So it seems like Duncan is like the more normal stuff, and then the other three kind of fight over who can outdo each other.
Yeah, they've got the more one of a kind items, I would say.
Yeah, because Gus. So this time it was Duncan had the stamps or patch or some kind of stickers. Um, oh shoot, sorry. Steve had our stuff, had the Willow Hood patch for the club,
Hmm.
the Georgia club. Gus had, which was really awesome, had that TIE fighter pilot uh prototype from Riddle, which I was like, that's badass because those Riddle helmets were at the time in the early 90s were like the only way you could get an affordable bucket, a very detailed bucket and something you
Yeah.
can display because they're you could something you can hold in the palm of your hand. I was like, that's cool. And then Vic had the screen used Ewok mask
Yep.
from the one that died. So they all voted for the Ewok mask, and we're trying to get you guys to vote for the Willow Hood. So it was kind of cool watching Steve. He was like the Georgia Club, and then when they posted it on the TV, because then they'll could do a cut scene, and it's like Georgia Alliance of Star Wars Collectors, and I'm just like, there it
Yep.
is.
Yep. You started it.
Yeah, it was cool. I don't mean to say this to toot my own horn, but you've been just a big a part of it over the past few years. But it's like it's cool to see something you've put 10 years of your life into
Hmm.
get noticed,
Hmm.
and get the recognition. So
And
that
Orion's
that
worked
was
very hard on this patch set.
yeah, this patch set is been crazy. That's
It's
been
his
his
baby.
that's his baby. It's his passion project, if you will. But yeah, and we've had people, it gets it. I'm amazed that it gets that much traction. And we've had because there's also been like a beer patch set and other kinds of patch sets, and we've had people come to us and say, I don't like my kids collecting beer patches, but ice cream, it's awesome.
Yep.
And you get people hunting you down for those patches, and it's insane what happens with those patches at a celebration.
Yeah.
It really, that was sort of my forte in the swag, my first dip my toe in the swag and seeing what swag, the power of swag. The power of swag compels you.
Right. And like Earl was just saying in one of the chats, this is a thing that has been fan generated. They took a hold of Wilbur Hood. They started dressing like him, marching through, celebration dressed as Wilbur Hood in orange jumpsuits and ice cream makers. And then Disney went ahead and they've made their own. It's appeared in The Mandalorian. It's just kind of taken a life on its own because of the fans.
Right.
I think it's important to have fan items in your museum.
Right.
It belongs in a museum.
So no, so yeah, we're trying to get it pushed. I mean, I don't know how many items. I mean, and I don't know how many shows they're doing. I doubt they're only going to bring 10 items, or to the
I thought it
event.
was like 13. Thought that was,
Okay.
I don't know if I said 13 episodes or something. I don't know where I'm getting that from, but
Hmm.
that's what I feel like.
Okay.
There's one episode that was going to be fan made items, which I thought that's where this patch set would belong, not the extras. And then just there's this patch set made by fans.
Yeah, that's because we were like, okay, they're going to do one on swag because that was also in the commercial.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was kind of cool seeing it brought up in the commercial. And then we're like, okay, they're going to do a swag episode. And nope, it's tertiary characters.
Yep.
So it kind of steps it up. And I think it helps and hurts us at the same time, as far as the patch set goes, getting the
Yeah.
votes. Because I think if it was put up with other pieces of swag, it probably would have stood a pretty good chance.
So vote Wilbur Hood ice cream. Put it in the comments. Overwhelm them. I mean,
Yes.
the Ewok's going to be there anyways. Believe me. I'm psychic. I could see these things, but when I see the dead Ewok, I'm like, that's on display. I see it. It's in display.
Hmm.
But when I think about the Wilbur Hood ice cream patch set, it's cloudy. Always in emotion is the future around the ice cream patch set. And so I do see you typing. Yes, you listening. You're typing right now. Wilbur Hood ice cream. So do it.
You can't hear me typing, but I'm typing right now.
Okay. Click, 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 clack, click,
Click,
clack,
clack, click, clack, click.
click, clack. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else going good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I went to the swap today and it was very light. It was probably about a third of the vendors, I should say.
yeah. Yeah, I went and I was out in an hour because about that time I got there about 11:30. And about after my first round, it started getting hot. I'm like, I didn't really see anything worth me going back around to. And I was just like, yeah, it's getting hot. And people are kind of, they were like watching the weather because it was supposed to rain today.
Hmm.
And I think we just got lucky because it didn't rain during the swap.
Mhm.
So I think people were kind of saying, it's going to rain here in a little bit. And I think they were starting to pack up when I was, or thinking about packing up when I left. Uh, but yeah, it was cool. I kind of like the littler swaps because it does the people that are not there normally are not there, or they're normally are not there, and you get kind of some oddball stuff. Um, yeah, I had some as I was leaving, Mandy handed me a bunch of her ET pops that she wanted to get rid of. And of course, nobody bid on them. And there was probably 10 or 15 pops. And I went to Plastic Empire just because I drove right by there. And I'm like, what do you give me with these pops? Do you want to take a wild guess for 10 or 15 pops?
$5.
You're halfway there.
$10 for 15
10,
pops.
$10 for 15 pops. I was like, you guys can't even give me 50. At 50, I would have sold them just to be done with them. At 10, you're insulting me.
There's just so many pops. Jordan had sent me something today that was pretty funny about like a guy at a store selling pops, and he was just desperate to sell pops. He couldn't sell them, and
Mhm.
he was crying that they just not only did they make the main kids from Stranger Things, but they made the science teacher as well. Who wants the science teacher from Stranger Things as a pop?
Right.
All these obscure characters are just sitting on shelves and they're not moving, and nobody wants them.
Yeah. I was impressed though. Um, Plastic Empire did seem to have a pretty good selection of Star Wars. They had like I think it was a graded yak. They had a graded yak. It's a
Oh,
lot of graded figures. They did have some graded last 17. I think they wanted like $800 for the yak, and I think they had a Luke, stormtrooper and
it wasn't a
stuff. So
carded yak then. It was a loose
no,
one.
it was a
Okay.
loose. It was loose. And I didn't see the grade. I was kind of just looking through and I was like, well, what if they gave me decent, what would I get? And they gave me 10 and I was like, yeah, F you guys. They did have the Bridger lightsaber from Shoot Galaxy's Edge for like $100 that it
Hmm.
was tempted, but I was like, yeah, I'm not. Y'all can KMA. I'm leaving. I knew it was going to be an insult. I didn't know it was going to be that bad of an insult.
Kill my airport. KIA.
Yes.
KMA. KMA.
KMA.
Kill my airport. Um, no, Harrison went with me because he's been on the search for Thunderbolt figures from the movie Thunderbolt.
Uh-huh.
He likes that movie, so he was looking for the figures for that. So he stopped at I always stop at that Target on the way out there
Mhm.
just to get coffee. Ran into the back. They had a bunch of the retro figures, but mine is shipped, so I'm not gonna buy another set. But they also had the Series 12 blind packs for Micro Galaxy Squadron, so I bought two. I had Harrison pick out two, and I got Bosk on his speeder bike, and I also got Ezra with the wings.
Yeah, I need to get that one. I'm kind of bummed about that line. It is funny. You go to Walmart, some Walmarts, they don't have them anymore. So I've noticed that they're starting to put them in the Lego section because they don't know where else to put them. And you'll go
Yeah,
to the Lego section
yeah.
and there sits some oddball Micro Galaxy Squadron.
But
Um,
we did a lap, didn't see anything. Then we went over to Second Chance, and we're looking for Thunderbolts. We didn't find what he was looking for, but he did get a Pikmin amiibo, which is like one of those little figures that you put on your Wii and it unlocks things,
okay.
kind of like the Disney Infinity game and Skylanders. It's that kind of thing, but it's
Yeah.
Disney's version.
Cool.
And then they also had a boxed Emperor's Royal Guard Micro Machines playset.
Yeah.
I don't have one boxed. I have the sign-off sample of it, so. I can go into detail next week about my Hakes purchase and
Yeah, I
how
saw
it's
you.
related to this.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I went by Second Chance also because it's like it's on my way home. I'll just take
Yeah.
an oddball turn, and I picked up a Secret Wars Doc Ock. They had a Doc Ock with all the arms and the
Mhm.
its shield and the shield. It didn't have all the little things you put in the shield, but they were only wanting like $35 for it. So I picked it up. They were like, one of the extra arms is loose, so display it, don't play with it type
Yeah.
situation. But it displays really awesome. I just put them with my rest of my stuff, and that's my day. Hey, guess what else I picked up today or
Um,
ordered?
um,
What was released? What was released today? Or
uh,
actually, it was an early release on Lego.
oh, the X-Files.
Yeah, yeah. I woke up at like midnight and I pick up my phone and I'm like, let me see if it's there. And it was released, and I went ahead and just bought it at like 12:30 last night in a stupor. But then when I woke up this morning, it was still there. I was kind of thinking it was going to sell out. But yeah, I didn't want to miss out on the Scully's Lab because to me, it's not worth $200. But when you throw in that Scully's Lab, that makes it's a little bit more palatable.
Yeah.
It really should have been about $130 to $150 set. But
Hmm.
yeah, I guess I'll figure out on Monday when they ship it.
I just want the UFO. I've been
Yeah.
trying to find a 3D file to print of a UFO, and I can't find like a good file,
Oh
which
man.
is crazy. But whatever.
Yeah. That's surprising that there's not one out there.
I'm sure there is, and I don't want to pay for one, but there should be a free UFO out
You
there.
see, that's the key is you don't want to pay for it. You're like me. It's
Yes,
like, why
yes,
would I pay for this when I can get it for free?
yes. And I have 3D printed some stuff. I'm working on something for the winter. So what was that? I was working on something for the winter social. I have an idea.
It looked like the Ewoks on the back of the card when they're trying to keep them secret.
It's a dead one. Yes, it's exactly what it is. I just printed the blobs. Um, the other thing was like 19 times out of 20 when I go to Second Chance, I don't buy anything. And I always feel bad because it's like I'm wasting their time. I mean, it's good to see them and hang out, but I always
Yeah.
feel bad for not leaving. And today I actually bought something and nobody was there. Kelly wasn't there, Chance wasn't there,
Oh
David wasn't
man.
there. So they didn't see me buy anything. And
Oh,
so I
so
feel like
you yeah.
it's like I do support you guys every once in a while. It's like I'm very picky though.
You should have taken a selfie with you buying it and
I
been like,
should
"Look,
have.
I bought something."
Yeah. I should take a selfie and send it to Chance. Like, I bought something today. So did Harrison.
We bought two things.
We bought two things. We helped clean up your store a little bit.
There was a dude that had a pretty good, when I was there, he was selling a mask collection and a little bit of Transformers. He had the Devastator, the green Transformer, the Combiner
Hmm.
Transformer, and I think Boulder Hill. So he had a pretty good selection of masks that they didn't look complete, but it's stuff that I know they'll probably be able to complete on their own.
Hmm.
I'm not sure what they made, if they made the deal or not. I left before then. Uh, but yeah,
Well,
they looked pretty busy.
that's our micro episode. I hope we kept you happy for 15 minutes. Hopefully, your drive was only 15 minutes long.
Right.
You have a call to arms. We don't ask for you to pay on Patreon. We don't ask for donations. We don't ask you to send us toys or anything like that. We are asking you to do this one thing.
Right. Vote.
Type Wilbur Hood.
Real
Vote.
Row Hood. So just because I thought they had a QR code that you're supposed to scan, but now it's just comment
Yeah, I think they've
the
simplified things. Yeah, originally it was like you were gonna go to a separate page that leads to Rancho Obi-Wan. When you scan this QR code, they were capturing names and stuff, and maybe that just turned people off.
okay.
They simplified things and they just make a comment.
Right.
And then if you do make a comment, they pick a number at random and then they go
Uh-huh.
down the list of comments. So if you're
Yeah.
the 13th comment or something like that, if they call 13 and you're the 13th, you get a free t-shirt. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
I missed that part.
you should vote every week.
Yeah. I have to start doing that.
Yep.
Cool.
So save the rebellion, save the ice cream.
Yes. I was watching, I was looking for you because they made a cutscene of the of that celebration when they had the running of the hoods, but I don't know what celebration it was.
It looked like Celebration 2022.
Right. So you could have been in it somewhere, but it was fast.
Yeah, that was a fast clip.
Yeah.
And if it was my footage, then you can just use the whole thing. I don't care. It's
Use it
Steve. He can
all.
have whatever he wants.
Exactly.
So, I don't think we should do a full closer because it's not a full episode.
You're right. Well, cool. We'll
But
save. Yeah.
but next week, and then, yeah, I guess it's going to be next week at this point. We're going to talk about the top 5 rides attractions that we want to see come to Disney World if we had
Right.
our way, if we were CEO for the day.
Is it Disney World or just Batu?
I don't care, whatever.
Okay.
No, it's supposed to be Star Wars themed because we're a Star Wars themed podcast.
Okay.
If you want to do an extra one that's outside of the Star Wars, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
And then yeah, I've got a big item that I picked up this week.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about it.
I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
My wife's ready to she doesn't know. No, she knows, but
Yeah, I can't get away with anything because as soon as I make a big purchase, my wife is like, "What did you buy?"
no, I did talk to her, but
Yeah.
I just don't want to remind her.
It'll show up and she'll be like, "Jason, is this?"
Yeah, I bought tickets last night to see the Odyssey for all
Yeah.
5 of us at 70 millimeter. Guess how much it cost?
You're probably $30 times. Let's say $200.
Yeah, it's $200. It's a
God.
lot of money, but it's 70 millimeters. Like there are only 42 theaters across the,
Yeah.
and guess when I get to see it. So it's
Oh,
August 1st right now.
right. August 1st. You're probably, I'd say 3 weeks out because I've heard they're pretty hard to find.
September 13th.
Oh my God.
We're 5 weeks out.
I can't believe that there's going to be
5 weeks.
a movie that's in theaters that long.
Yeah, they extended it for IMAX. Is that
Okay.
5 or is that 6 weeks at this point?
That's
But I mean, we're talking like Tuesday at 7:10 a.m. has been sold out for weeks.
right. Because my guitar player
Like
was
they,
talking about that,
yeah.
that he was like, yeah, the 7 a.m. shows are sold out.
And like I went to go buy tickets that were kind of like not, it was close, but it was just like on that line. Maybe it's too close to the screen, maybe it's not.
Mhm.
I went to go buy it, and the seats were sold out. So I went to go buy the ones right next to it real quick, and I got those. But then the whole row is now sold out,
Wow. Where's
like
it
within
playing?
minutes. It's up in Buford.
Okay. Up in Mall of Georgia.
Yeah, so I got to go up there. I've already seen it. I saw Spider-Man as well, but I
Yeah.
want to see it a second time the way it was supposed to be seen.
Well, good. Yeah, I want to see shoot, Doomsday. That looks good just because Gambit's in it. But that may be in the next movie. But
I can't
so
wait.
I can't wait. Got to go see my
Can't wait.
Gambit. Can't wait.
How's your mom
But
being?
huh?
How's your mama being? I
How's your
can't
mama
wait.
been? But no, just so while we're on theaters, and I know we got to go, but you can tell how bad it is or how theaters are never going to survive because shoot, the new Alien movie, um, the Steven Spielberg Alien movie,
Disclosure Day?
Disclosure Day is already on demand.
Yes, but Spider-Man is gonna make like $900 million on its first weekend.
Wow.
So theaters will be fine. It's just you got to find the right topic,
Yeah.
the things that resonate. And apparently, Spider-Man. I mean, I think the only thing that might beat this is like a Miles Morales movie.
Oh, which is the yeah,
The other Spider-Man.
the
I
other
think.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that would be like $1 billion weekend
Wow.
one.
Yeah, I can see that resonating with people because I know how Black Panther resonated, and I think that he would resonate a lot too.
My theater was dead for Spider-Man though. Like nobody was
Really?
laughing, no one was clapping except for my family.
Hmm.
And it just felt really weird to be like the only people laughing. And at the end, like people should be screaming and clapping, and it was just nothing. It was just dead. And I was
That's what made watching Mandalorian and Grogu the second go around so good because they had a bunch of kids in there and they were laughing and reacting to the movie. And you were it was like, wow, we're watching it with people, watching it with the live audience. It was
I
great.
don't know if people are just wound up and just on edge to see what happens, but it's a really perfect Spider-Man movie,
Cool.
my opinion. And The Odyssey is a perfect Christopher Nolan movie. It's worth seeing.
Awesome.
So with that, I'm not going to do the full thing because this is a micro episode.
Save the ice cream. Save the
Save the
rebellion.
ice cream, vote ice cream.
Yes.
Vote ice cream.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.